Welcome to CSEMA. In this video, we are about to learn e-commerce, that is electronic commerce, and e-commerce models and advantages and disadvantages of e-commerce. As we know that nowadays, every kinds of work is directly or indirectly related to the e-commerce, that is electronic commerce. So let's start it. E-commerce. E-commerce stands for electronic commerce that can be defined as any kind of activities of buying and selling of product or services over the internet. That means any kind of services or the product we purchase from the internet or the sell on the internet, that is the e-commerce, electronic commerce. So it can be also described as the e-commerce is an commercial transactions performed by two persons, that could be business party or a customer or a consumer. And we also say that e-commerce is a business that is conducted over the internet by using the applications that rely on the internet or by using the electronic mediums, that is internet, electronic devices like mobile phone, computers and so on. E-commerce technology. When we're talking about any kind of transactions performed over the internet or by using the electronic mediums, then we have some kinds of technology that we used to perform or the facilitate any kinds of transactions. So e-commerce uses these technologies. First one is the internet and the extranets. These are the networks and the basic foundations of the e-commerce. As you know that internet is the network of networks that is widely expanded in the whole world, and internet is the network about within an organization, and extranetors could be described as the offices or the two organizations are connected together, that is the extranet, and a secure communication mediums. As we know that there are the huge amount of transactions are involved in the e-commerce, then it must have a secure communication medium that could be performed by the electronic mail, email, and these communication are encrypted by using the encryption mediums and the techniques. And the transaction processing systems, as we already know that the e-commerce is used to facilitate the transactions that perform over the electronic medium. So we must have a transaction processing system that's used to process all the transactions and a payment services. When we exchange the services or products, then we must have to pay for the services or the product. So we must have a payment services that performed by using the credit card or the smart card or any kind of the electronic transactions like net banking and so on. And the last one is the EDI and databases. EDI stands for the electronic data interchange that are used by the business party to communicate or deal with the data, electronic data, and it used to reduce lots of cost and efforts in an organization or the business party. And advantages of e-commerce. What kind of advantages it provides or the services it provides that benefits to the user or the business party or the consumer? And these are the first one is the tangible benefits from the e-commerce. When we use the e-commerce, then it's increase the sales and services and also the revenue of a organization or the enterprise. It adds a new customer and facilitates provides a new market, and it also increase the number of existing customers, and that provides the repeating and selling. And it also reduces the marketing cost in a way that when we use to advertisement our business, then we have to do a lot of things to go to the people, but e-commerce is used to reduce time in customer services, and it also reduces the printing and the distributions. Let's take when we have a business, then we have to print some kinds of promotional activities and the papers that must be distributed to the customers, but by using the e-commerce we don't have to do such kind of works. And it also increases the supply chain management in a best way, and it also reduces the supply chain cost reduction and reduce the administration's cost. And it doesn't require any physical market. We just have to be an e-commerce platform on the internet, and anyone could be access it on the any times. That's why it is available in the 24/7. It doesn't have any time boundations to access it. You can access it any time, night or the day or any kinds of time, any time that you have. And it doesn't affected by the environment disasters like flood, boulders, and like any kinds of disasters. And it provides better money rate conversions, and it also expands the business worldwide. Means when we deal in money, rupees, then you can also buy the services that is available in the dollar. And it's available worldwide and easy to handle and used. And it also provides friendly environment that is very attractive and easy to use. Disadvantage: as you know that all technology had a little bit disadvantages, and also the e-commerce has. First one is the e-commerce is totally dependent on the information and the communication technology. Means we have the informations that we use in our communications and the technology. We can't perform any kinds of operations without using the e-commerce technologies, and it requires better security. As we already described that e-commerce performs a lot of transactions over the internet, so it must have better security. So it requires extra skills to manage. Without having the good skills on the e-commerce, we can't manage the e-commerce platform. And it insecurity in the conduction of business transactions, and users loses privacy. Sometimes users lose his privacy, like his name or the address or the personal information. And e-commerce must be updated all the time to fulfill the user expectations. When we leave out the e-commerce platform, then it's useless. It must be updated every time, and it is prone to attack. Attackers might be easily attacked on our system, so it must be regularly updated and secured. And the e-commerce model: as we know that the e-commerce is classified on the what kind of transaction it performed, or what kind of user or the business parties are involved in any transactions. On the basis of these, we categorize the e-commerce into 5 models. First one is the business to business model. It is clear by name. In this model, there are two business parties are interacted one another to share his product or services over the internet. And the best example of this B2B platform is the Alibaba.com and Flipkart Wholesales. These business parties are the dealing with another business parties in bulk of product or services, bulk amount of product or services. And the second one is the business to consumer or business to customer, B2C. That is Amazon.com and the Flipkart, Paytm, Snapdeal, and the many more available over the internet. So in this B2C model, the one business party sells his product or services to the customers. So we say that in this model there are two parties. One is the business parties and the another is the customer party. The third one is the consumer to consumer or the customer to customer, C2C. In this model, there is one customer is interacted to another customers for selling his product or any kind of services over the internet. And best example of this C2C is OLX.com, where we can click the image of your product and sell it on the internet to the other customers. And the every marketplace is the new features of the Facebook it introduces, where we just click the product or the any kinds of services it provides and provides it over there. And thanks for watching. I hope you liked the video. Thank you.